Social media is made specifically to get us hooked on quick dopamine. This makes it difficult for us to achieve our full potential because our dopamine receptors are being fried. This leads to negative effects, including frequent comparison, which can lead to depression, low self-esteem, body dissatisfaction, and more. Excuse me. This also increases the risk of addiction, substance abuse, and cyberbullying. Social media, especially TikTok, are amplifiers. The goal of the algorithm is to keep you watching as long as possible. If you're upset or depressed, the algorithm shows you content that mirrors your temperament. What does that mean? Mirrors your temperament, all right? Just imagine you go through a death in the family. A death in the family. Let's say you're going through a death in the family, right? TikTok mirrors your temperament. So if you're sad, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go through it. TikTok will show you things that will amplify that sadness or amplify that grief. And it'll feel like, oh, this is so relatable in the moment, but it's not actually, it's just really amplifying negative emotions. And that doesn't serve you. It doesn't help you get over the grief that you're feeling. It just helps you feel it more deeply, which, even though it feels good, is not what's best for your healing and your growth. In young adults aged 18 to 25, there was a 63% increase from 2009 to 2017. We are now in 2025, 8 years later, and our minds are more numb than ever. We no longer find fulfillment in our daily bread. We're too lazy to go and accomplish our dreams. Some may argue that social media is good and that it creates jobs and that people make livelihoods from it. But unfortunately, we were never meant to generate income on social media or use it as our job. Our purpose is elsewhere. When you were a child, your dream wasn't to be a social media influencer. You had more personal, interest-driven dreams. You could be a zoologist, a firefighter, a lucha libre. Whatever your dream was, that desire was raw, but most importantly, it was yours. I might be spitting today. The pursuit of clout through social media platforms reinforces destructive traits such as pride, vanity, envy, and addiction for validation and inauthenticity. Psalm 127, verses 1 through 2. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. The grind, the delayed gratification, and the more fulfilling lifestyle is found in Christ. Now, don't get me wrong. If your platform is helping people and not hindering them for personal gain, and the posture of your heart is pure, social media can be a tool. Not an addiction, but a tool to spread the expertise that you have been gifted. Social media is a tool to spread the expertise that you have been gifted, not to add to the brain rot, not to help people become dumber and dumber over time, to help people grow, Help people grow, help people get to places that they want to be. Don't just add to something that will take away from them. If you're not adding value, you're taking away value. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verses 24 through 26. A person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. This too, I see, is from the hand of God. For without him, who can eat or find enjoyment? To the person who pleases him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness. But to the sinner, he gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth, to hand it over to the one who pleases God. Social media is a man-made distraction. It takes you away from your aspirations. Instead of chasing fulfillment by investing into something you have an interest in, you spend your money on meaningless pursuits such as gluttony, lust, and exterior validation, which has to do with pride. I read a story a little bit ago, earlier this week, and it spoke about a man lost in the desert. It's like a parable. He was deathly thirsty, and he came across a saltwater oasis. He sat and drank, and it burned, but it numbed the pain, so he kept drinking. Eventually, a traveler came by and told the man that there was a freshwater oasis, and it would only take a 10-day journey to get there. The man, fearing the journey to the oasis, decided to stay where he was comfortable, even though it hurt him, because he was afraid to have faith. You, me, us, we are all the thirsty man. The world offers temporary relief, but in God's love, you find pure, clean, unadulterated fulfillment. Don't chase the next high or the next dopamine rush. Build something that will last, a legacy you can be proud of. Think about that. Every time you pick up your phone to open Instagram Reels or TikTok and scroll, think about that. What else could you be doing? What service could you be providing? What service could you provide yourself? Whether that's learning something new, learning something new or adding value to somewhere. But, you know, there's a saying, if you're not chasing your own dreams, you're helping someone else accomplish theirs. You get nothing out of scrolling mindlessly. The person who posted the brain rot gets something out of it. You know? Are you helping yourself or are you helping them? You can't help other people until you help yourself. That's the root of it all. I gotta get out of here though. Y'all be safe.